All right, so I just came in to get the dirty bull out, and look at this. Like, I know, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, guys. All right. Let me get your food and get this dirty bull out. Ugh. I got Poppy literally trying to climb me. Hi, Poppy. Oh, hi, Poppy. You're right in the food. I gotta clean up after you guys. Straight to work. Except for Poppy, no working.
Isn't Cheeky working?
Yeah. Or no, that's Coco.
Who's in the hole?
Who is in the hole? Is that Harv? Yeah. Harv went down the hole.
Look at him immediately.
All right, Poppy. You gotta let me work too. Here, bye. I gotta get all your old food out. You gotta collect the bowl and get your old food out so I can get your new food. Oh my goodness. Good work.
What is he doing?
Look at him there, hard at work, except for you. All right. Come on, Poppy.
Baby, look at Coco using her head.
I'm gonna need you to hold Poppy so that I can have my hand back.
Come here, Poppy.
I can't do any work with
Bad boy, Poppy.
Poppy just in the way.
Come here, Poppy. His antibiotics should be nice.
It's a whole crater. Oh, hi, piggies. You sit, Julie? Good, Julie. You sit, Daisy? Good, Daisy. And Petunia is over there, coming our way. You sit, Julie? You sit? Oh, whoop, that totally missed the mouth. There you go. I just gotta be careful with Julie because she bites. Hi, Tony. Oh, Daisy's sitting so good. Julie, you sit? Good, there you go. A little bit for you. And a bunch for you, because you're chubby. There you go. Julie, you sit. Oh no, Kit Kat, you are not a pig. Oh, Kit Kat. See, I always say no to Kit Kat, and then Kit Kat's so cute, so then I give her food, and then I just reinforce the bad behavior because she's so cute. Oh, Kit Kat. Hi, Kit Kat. That's enough. That is enough for you. With your 3 legs. Oh, Daisy's so cute though. Julie! Oh God, Kit Kat, come on! Why? Here's all the little pigs. Here, a nice little treat today. Some baked sweet potato and baked potato. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Clover's running by and they're scared. It's okay. We get so many crazy mushrooms out here. Looks like one from like Mario Brothers. I have no idea what it is. There's a bunch of different kinds of mushrooms. Just put a few of these quail eggs up here with the crocodile monitor. It's like candy for him. All right, so this is our new little quarantine area. This will be multi-purpose. So basically, still gonna put the fence up, and then we'll have a fence going down the middle as well. And then we'll have 2 separate ponds. And so these are 8 feet wide. They're about, I think they're about this deep. So this will be able to fit just about any size alligator as a temporary setup for, especially, again, quarantine with a brand new animal, so we can disease test and things like that, and give them, deworm them or whatever, observation, just monitor, make sure they're not sick or anything like that before we put them with any other alligators. And then also, if we have an alligator who does become sick or becomes injured, we could then put them into here, and that way I'm not chasing the alligator across the 50-foot pond trying to give it medication. It's right here, it can't get away from you, you know? So that'll be really good for quarantining new animals, taking existing animals that might be injured, isolating for whatever reason may come, who knows, you know? And then also, if we get in new animals and we don't have a real setup built yet, this will be a really good interim area to be able to keep them in too.
It's just good for an emergency.
Yeah, yeah. So
when we got Archer, we were panicking a little because, you know, we
didn't
had
have somewhere to put them.
Yeah,
you know?
we had like we made a little setup with like a kiddie pool, but you know, obviously that was an emergency, and yeah, so just good to have something else. And it's also easier to keep these clean, to just suck it out and,
well, I was about to say, that's going to be the fun part, is there's not a drain in the bottom of these like we have in those. So we're going to have to get an electric pump and like a sump pump, be able to drop it in there and just pump it out like that. We've got the electrical outlet right over there, so I can just run an extension cord pretty easily. But these are going to fill up, and even, I don't anticipate having any animals in here most of the time, but it's still going to have like, we're gonna have to drain it out pretty often, you know, to keep it up. But a note I was gonna say too is that a lot of people will keep their alligators in here full time. These, for some people, these are permanent enclosures where alligators live in. I know somebody that has like a 12-foot alligator that lives in something like this for the last like decade. Obviously, we're not going to be doing that. You know, we want to build like really nice, large enclosures. But just to be said that, you know, if you're worried about them, like, oh man, they're going to be stuck in that little thing when they're in quarantines, like some of them are stuck in there for their whole lives, which obviously we don't want to do. But it'll be really good to have them quarantined like this and be able, again, to be able to monitor and medicate without chasing them across a 50-foot, 6-foot deep pond, you know. So this will work out pretty well.
alligators also live in puddles. I always like to say that. They do sometimes live in puddles.
Well, there's a huge difference between what an alligator can survive in and what they thrive in.
Of course.
You know, so like what they can survive in, you wouldn't believe. Like, I mean, I've seen, I've seen in the wild, I've seen gators that are like 10, 11 feet living in something literally about half that size. You know, not even half that size. Like their back isn't even in the water, and they're out there surviving like that, and they're doing it. You know, so. Yeah, we try to make really nice big enclosures. That's what we want to do, but they can survive in a lot less, especially if you've seen the captive care at some other places. I've worked with some places that like are just, it blows your mind. It's very, very sad.
Well, I think a lot of other facilities too, like zoos and rehabs, they don't show all of the enclosures. They show like the really nice ones, but like everybody has a quarantine area or like a you know.
No, they don't. I've never worked at any facility that has a quarantine area for gators.
I've worked, well, not gators specifically, but I'm talking about other animals.
Bam
and
is
just
eating a wrapper.
Oh, that's nice. I feel like because we show everything, sometimes it's a little shocking. Like, oh, like that, you know, but what I'm trying to say is a lot goes on behind the scenes at like zoos and other things that like you don't see, like holding areas, and like a lot of facilities have things. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I get
like
what you're saying.
why it could be like shocking because most people don't show, you know, like the hospital enclosures or the small like rehab enclosures. Are you sure about that?
Well, yeah. What I was gonna say that's crazy is that I've worked at so many different places and literally not one of nope. The guys that were digging left a wrapper from a Slim Jim. I just think that's the best thing ever. But yeah, I've worked at a lot of different parks over the last 20 years, and not a single one of them had any kind of quarantine area for the alligators coming in, or for injured alligators or anything like that. So we're happy to be able to provide that for our alligators, and I think it's going to make a huge difference moving forward as we get more and more alligators. Keep in mind, right now we've only got, what, 4 gators, including Tadpole, who's this big.
Smaller than that.
Yeah, in the coming years, we are planning on having hundreds of alligators, and we will have to have multiple of these quarantine areas, you know. So this is just the beginning. We're going to have like a bunch of these things set up. But for now, you know, it's a good start to it and whatnot. And we'll have, again, we'll have a fence down the center. An important thing to say on that too, to be able to separate the two, that fence is also going to be, I don't know what we're going to use yet, but it's going to be opaque. That way they can't see each other and they can't fight through the fence. That's
we can use like the shade cloth probably.
We could do that.
But sick and scared gators probably aren't going to be cage fighting like that, I would think.
I don't know. It's not a risk you want to take.
Yeah, no, of course.
You know, so we will definitely have it divided in a way that they can't see each other. And then as far as like, well, if you're quarantining sick animals, aren't they going to pass sickness? With alligators, man, I don't want to say, obviously there are all kinds of weird things that can happen and weird diseases and whatnot. But as far as like, what's the norm? And my, you know, again, my 20 years of working with alligators at various different facilities, the only real sicknesses and issues we usually run into are that could be contagious are parasites, and that's going to move through water. So as long as we don't have cross-contamination of the water, they should not be able to cross-contaminate one another. I don't know. Obviously there are different diseases, but again, it's just, that's totally out of the norm. And we hopefully will not have 2 animals in here at the same time for any large amount of time, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like we're really filling up fast here, like space-wise. 40 acres is like nothing, because I'm just looking, I'm like, well, the porcupine's right back there, and then we have like the coatis like over there. This is a perfect little corner that's kind of hidden.
It's not that. It's that putting water and electric further out costs insane amount of money.
I know.
You know, that's the catch. We could have dug this anywhere. We have plenty of space to expand. We have so much room to expand. We've got the 20 acres fenced off for the class 1. My other 20 acres are just free wild, you know, which eventually we could fence that off as well. But for now, like, we're trying to put things close enough because of the power and the water. That's really what's making us try to stay somewhat condensed. But we have plenty of space to expand out over time. It's just going to cost us, like, I mean, to run power all the way to the back of the 20.
15,000 probably.
More. No, that's all the way out there is probably going to be like $50,000. And it's crazy, but we'll do that incrementally. That's my plan. You know, we're not going to drop that and just do it. We're going to do what we're doing right now. We're going to incrementally try to expand out and do, like, you know, just running the electric over here. What is that, 7? You know? Yeah. I mean, that's
and we still have to run it to Jumanji.
Yeah, so we're going to end up doing it like 10 grand, 10 grand, 10 grand, and just do it over time, over years, and eventually we'll have power all the way out there and water, you know, but it's going to take a while.
And before anyone asks about why can't you just use extension cords?
That it will not be approved by USDA. So that's
they do not like extension cords.
Yeah, sorry. I guess that should have been the preface to this conversation, is that we have to pass USDA approval to be able to do tours. That's one of the big things that's preventing us from doing tours right now. Is we don't have USDA approval yet, which is fine. We're allowed to have the animals, of course, but just like anybody is. But to be able to do tours, you have to have USDA approval, which also a lot of people don't.
I also think if we got the inspection right now, we would pass. We just want to make sure it is 110%. Like, that's why we kind of decided that we're gonna probably try to get approved in 2025 and just try to get through the winter.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, our kitchen needs a little bit of tweaking. The animal kitchen needs a little tweaking.
Well,
Some of the wires need to be figured out, but we're right there.
What it comes down to is, like, just for regular people, anyone would normally just run an extension cord, you know, like. But if USDA comes and they see that you're just running an extension cord, that's a violation right there. You're not allowed to have extension cords. Like, you're not allowed to have any. You have to have power ran underground and have the outlet right here. Like, if I'm going to drain this and have the sump pump, I have to have the electric right here, ran underground for a couple $1,000s. I can't just put a $20 extension cord and run it. That's not how it works. You have to have it ran out there. So for in the winter when we have to have everything heated, I mean, not the alligators, but when you have to have other animals heated, you can't just run an extension cord for the heating pad. You have to have it ran underground for 10 grand. And that's the only way you're allowed to do it. So that's what we're really getting caught up on there.
Any chance we can take in 20 parakeets?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? No. You just got a message? I mean, yeah, we got the space. We can.
No, I did offer to help. Palm Beach Parrot Rescue just got like 80 parakeets in, and I'm like, if you need help, so.
Oh, 20 parakeets.
Well, we could take like 10 or 15 or whatever.
Yeah, no, we can. But yeah, I like to give you guys sometimes, you know, the inside of kind of what's going on behind the scenes and the things that we do have to worry about. And a big one is running electric underground properly, not doing extension cords. And that's what really messes up a lot of our plans and why we have to be somewhat condensed and not just, oh, this would be really cool way out there in the forest, you know? All right, time to feed these crazy quaddies. So they are getting freeze-dried duck or turkey patty. They've got peach, monkey biscuit, live worm, watermelon, green bean, cucumber, cantaloupe, and coconut water across it too. Alright, so while they're happily eating, we'll go ahead and feed foxes, the maras, and clean the quaddy enclosure. Oh, Hazel. Alright, so gonna come in here and feed them, and I'm gonna try what we talked about the other day with Rachel, walking around while feeding them some. Do that. Hazel. Oh, you gotta poop. That's nice. Hazel. Good girl. Hazel. Good. Oh, you don't want that one? Good. Hazel. She's very confused. Hazel.
That's really interesting.
Hazel. Hazel. Good. It's over a minute.
You're breaking the routine.
Good. Hazel. Hazel. Good. Hazel. Good. Hazel. Good. Hazel. Hazel. Good. Good. And then we're going to throw the rest of this around.
We can.
Or is that?
No, we could throw it around. Some for him, some for her. I put a lot in there today, so they can forage for the veggies. His howls are crazy. Watermelon, carrots, string beans, so they can forage. You see how, like, as soon as you break the routine, she's hesitant?
Yeah, oh yeah, I want to get his bowl. It makes some crazy sounds. Kira. Jeez. I had a feeling she wouldn't have a problem with this.
Maybe she can come up on that log.
Kira. Kira. Good.
She's such a good girl.
Yeah, she's very chill. I didn't think she'd have a problem. Good. Kira. There you go. Kira. Good. Kira. Good. Kira. Good. Kira. Good.
Maybe she can step on your leg.
Kira. 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 Good. Maybe another day.
She did really well.
I had a feeling she would. She's so much less jumpy and crazy. Kira. Good.
They all have different personalities. Look at her eating the veggies from you. That's great.
Oh yeah, she's really good.
She's my favorite.
And much less likely to bite me. You wanna lick it? She's so small. Like, you look at her, like, put my hand around her practically. You know, when we had to catch them up, you could really, like, feel it, you know, just how small they are.
Hi, you're a good girl. You did so good.
Especially, like, her compared to, like, Shippo. Like, Shippo's, like, it's like a dog, you know? Yeah, he's decent. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Why? Why?
Gotta make room.
Go, girl, UA. Should we turn their fan on or it's not too hot?
We need a new Ford.
Hi. Good girl. It's a good girl, UA. Little dude is in his pool. He's gonna see me and probably come out. He's in his little pool. What you doing, dude? Just cooling off. He's so cute. He's just hanging out, splashing around.
Well, we got a special treat for him.
We do.
Coconut.
We got a coconut. You wanna go in there and see what happens?
So we got a special treat for the little dude. Got a coconut. So we're gonna give this to him and see what he does. While you playing in your pool.
You can give him the coconut in his pool.
Oh, look at him. You playing in your pool? Yeah. Look at this. What's that?
Chloe, watch out, baby. Hi, dude. You got a coconut. You got a coconut.
Not impressed with the coconut, I guess.
What about some yucca? I got yucca too.
That was terrifying. I just almost got whacked. I wasn't recording with this yet, but I was a little close.
It's like the yellow fly stopped and immediately the mosquitoes took their place.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
He's cute. Why is he so stabby? Why are you trying to stab me, little dude?
Stability. It's just the ability to stab.
Here you go, guys. There's the Patagonian Mara, Timothy, and Topanga. Surprised you didn't pull the bowl this time, Timothy. I think that's because all the greens are covering the edge, so he couldn't grab it. Prairie dog time. Look very cute and happy. Look at Coco's been working. Oh, Coco's been working. That's my hand, guys. I just got my nails done.
Coco finally decided to stop being a freeloader.
Yeah.
Oh, Poppy's still a freeloader.
Poppy's the ultimate freeloader.
Poppy's a freeloader.
Oh, Poppy.
Sir Pops a lot. Oh, look at this chunky guy. Look at this chunky guy. Where's Cheeky? Taking a break?
No, working hard underground.
I collapsed this tunnel by accident.
Yeah, well, that's probably where Cheeky is then.
My bad.
Petrie. Petrie. Maybe. Petrie. Good boy. Didn't think the blueberry would do it for him. Now Zazu's being playful again. A couple days ago he was stabbing me, trying to kill me. Now he wants to play. Oh, Zazu. Oh, this chicken. Oh, this chicken. Look at this knife chicken. Look at this knife chicken. What you doing? Look, what's this? What's this? Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that? Oh, Zazu. You being a sweet baby? You being a sweet baby? You wanna play? He's so cute. He's not being evil. Oh, Bean. There you go. There you go. He's doing his alarm call because we got some construction stuff going on over there. It's okay. There you go. Oh boy. Some dragon fruit. I had some people asking about the side of his beak, so that's just keratin, so that is a normal thing. It is ugly, it's weird looking, but it is a normal, natural thing and does not mean he's sick or something's wrong with him. It's just something that happens with toucans. So it is a thing. I've been reassured by the vet that it's nothing to worry about. So here's Jumanji enjoying some hay. Taking it in like dry spaghetti. So he is an African spur thigh tortoise. Get that name spur thigh because, well, look at those thighs. He's a big dude. It's gotta be close to 200 pounds, if not over. That's my guess, but he's a big old tortoise. Now, I always bring it up whenever we visit him that these little guys are sold in pet shops as very, very small. I mean, you know, you look at the size of him, you can get one of the babies about that big. Look at the difference, you know? And so people get one of those and without doing their homework and know what they are getting themselves into. And fast forward a couple years and it's got some decent size to it, and they are little bulldozers. And they will dig underneath everything and also push through fences. They're famous for like breaking fences or digging under fences. So they escape a lot. And then also, sadly, people dump them a lot. And then they're also very prone to metabolic bone disease and all sorts of issues in captivity. That's the other one that we have, Theodore, if you guys remember him. He's just all kinds of messed up from improper captive care. So yeah, this stuff happens, sadly, so that's why we do not recommend getting these guys as pets. Now we're in these small parrot aviaries, so just gave them all some fresh food and water. Sounds like you guys might be getting a bunch of new little roommates soon. Then it's got a bunch of eggs from the quail down there. We can go get these in the monitor. Just gave little pigs some corn on the cob. They're very happy. Alright, so we just spent a while working on this. This is the owl enclosure for the non-releasable barred owl that we're applying for the federal permit for. So we just set up this network of perches. Gabby and I have been in here for like an hour screwing all these together and cutting them and whatnot. Nest box right here. So this owl is pretty much blind, has a broken wing, can't fly, can't really see. So we have to make this like a little network that it can move around in here in. There's Gabby's text.
It's probably the owl lady texting me. Sorry.
Ready for the mission?
Yes. What's a stitch? That's
Well,
what
that's what it is.
Oh, sorry. Here,
There you go. Well, it's fine.
Well, it is the owl lady.
Oh. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. So this is pretty cool. You know, we're really excited.
We're gonna learn a lot. We're obviously going to adjust to her needs. We don't even know if she's gonna use a ramp. We don't know how well she, gets around. So we'll obviously adjust. If we need to make the nest box lower, we can.
We don't know how well she can move, how well she can see.
She's 10 years old.
She's old.
Well, she's not that old, but.
Well, she's not a spry young spring chicken, so it's not like she's flying up to either point, and I don't know if she can even see each point, so I don't know how well does she have to memorize this first, or is it just like really blurry and she's like, oh, I want to get up to this point, so I'm going to go this way. That's what I'm more worried about. Does she have enough vision to make a plan? I want to go here.
When I was at Green Chimneys, we had a blind barred owl, and everything was pretty much on the ground. She was born blind though, and she really wouldn't move that much. She would stay in the same spot.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out is like, can she see enough to navigate and figure out I want to be here, or is she just like zero and in a new enclosure she's gonna have to memorize everything in here and learn it,
Yeah, we'll see.
So
But I think we're ready to submit the photos.
Yeah, so we have to have the enclosure completely fully finished before we can even submit for the permit entirely, so that's what we're doing. And then it'll take how long, you think?
Well, we're approved on everything. She just needs the 2 letters that I have ready and photos of the completed enclosure. I thought it just needed to be constructed, but they want to see it with perches, the gravel, it needs to be ready for move in.
Okay.
I thought you just had to have, the structure, but she wants to see everything, which is fine. We're ready.
Hopefully we get approved for multiple species. Well, by August, and then also multiple species. So this will be the first of hopefully many enclosures, because sadly so many of these owls, they're wild owls. A lot of them get hit by cars or something like that, and then they're non-releasable, and then they're just euthanized.
Because there's not enough places to take them in.
There's not enough places with permits to be able to take them in, so that's why we're trying to become a permitted facility to be able to do that, because so many of them are killed. And even if,
5, even if we could take 5.
Yeah, it's like, so even if we built like another 20 enclosures here, we're saving a month's worth of owls that would have been euthanized. Like it's a drop in the bucket. It's really, really sad how many. Just driving the roads here, almost on a daily basis, if you're driving around here, you're going to see dead owls on the road that get hit by cars.
Well, we're also hoping that we can make a change. I want to have speed bumps and stoplights added onto this major road. If we can bring these owls to the community events and schools, which we're going to do, maybe we can meet people and change opinions and, really stress the importance and try to mitigate that a little bit.
Hopefully we can figure something out, but yeah, for now this is the beginning, and hopefully we get a couple different species. I think that'd be really cool. I was walking around the other night and heard a screech owl, and then we hear the barred owls constantly here, so I imagine we have a barred owl. We're gonna have one posted up right on that perch talking to this one here.
Well, we're definitely gonna be approved for bards. I would assume we would be approved for screech and great horns. I've worked with peregrine falcons before, red-tailed hawks, red shoulder, broadwing, so there's a bunch of different species that we actually have experience with, and that's kind of what they want. They want you to have experience with the specific species. So I'm hoping we're, approved for quite a few different species here.
Yeah. Okay, so this is our new bird fountain, bird bath. That's the word I'm struggling for. So just got this in from the Amazon wish list. There we go. You guys excited?
I also have a little solar powered fountain that we could put in there.
Gosh, this is really nice.
Is that cute?
I am so thirsty and dehydrated. My brain says drink it.
Drink it.
No. Yeah, so we just got this in from our Amazon wish list, which reminds me that we've got a bunch of thank you notes. A ton. So I'm only doing a portion of them right now because we have so many. We've been slacking on these, but we do try to keep them and read them off. It just takes a while sometimes. But I don't know who just gave us this one. I think that was Sue, yes. So thank you, Chris and Gabby, for the amazing work that you do. Your love and dedication to wildlife is inspiring. So happy you're making your dreams come true while making the world a better place. Wishing you both happiness and success always, from Sue Della Cardio. So thank you so much, Sue. That was also really, really sweet. So thank you. And I think these guys are going to love the bird bath. We just got this one too. I figured you guys could use these from Robert Vandewalker. And so that was a new pair of snake tongs since Big Mac or Dino crushed the other pair. So that was very nice. So thank you. I love you, Chris and Gabby. Wish I could do more. Thankful for your passion and compassion for the animals, from Robin Fowler. So thank you, Robin. This one is Shirley Silver. Thank you. Shirley Silver again. Thank you. Elizabeth Tekanor. I think if I'm pronouncing it right.
She bought us the brand new fridge for the animal kitchen too.
Ah, okay. So, well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. This one is thank you from Hazel De Lorenzo.
Hazel!
Thank you.
Every time I hear Hazel, I just think of the screaming fox.
Love watching the vlogs. You both renew our faith in humanity. Tina and Brian from Christina Howell. So thank you guys. And then this one was, I love all of the rescue animals, and watching the vlogs is enriching, educational, and inspiring. Both of you are fulfilling your mission for the sanctuary wonderfully. From Christine Tolson. So thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. We've got a ton more of these, but I didn't want to do like 50 of them in one vlog. So tomorrow or the next vlog, we'll try to remember to read off more. But we actually have a ton. It's just so busy we forget, and just they stack up. But thank you guys so much. We're gonna have an updated Amazon wish list that I will put in either the description of this vlog or the comments, so we can add that in, right?
Yeah, because what else are we getting in a couple weeks?
Yeah, so well, it's a couple weeks away, but we're gonna have like 20 more parakeets in here, so we're gonna have a ton of them, and all kinds of other stuff on there too. So thank you so much, guys, and yeah, thank you. All right, coming out now to feed Jet and Asami. It is a little after 8 p.m. now. Hi, Chunk Skunk. Hi, Asami. Hi, Jet. Oh, there you go, big girl. You want this? You want this? Oh, good girl. She's so fluffy. There you go, Jet. Oh, Loli, why'd you rip the roof off your house, huh? Why'd you take the roof off? You back roll. Well, Olaf is actually on the porch. You can hear him screaming away. So I'm not going to go get him. He's already in-ish. But yeah, so I guess that'll end the video, guys. Thanks for watching.